howdy bike lovers, travel lovers and van lovers. The channel is getting quite multi-purpose at the moment, isn't it, while we're away. But we are now have arrived this morning on day 3 in Punakiki, which is famous for its pancake rocks, which are just over there. We're going to have a look soon. Also famous now for its pancake stacks. Pretty cool. So time for some coffee before we do a special track called the Paparoa.
Morning. Say good morning, Duke. Say good morning.
And at Pancake Rocks we got breakfast.
Yeah.
One great big cooked breakfast, which is plenty for 2 of us. So this is not a kiwi. Kiwis kind of look like this though. They have long beaks, really long beaks. These are wekas. Hello fellas. Okay, we have arrived at the Paparoa car park. Some facilities here, toilet, shelter and information area. We're about to set off on the Paparoa. We're just going to go in from the Punakiki end up to the top and then back down to the Punakiki end so that it doesn't mess with our travel plans, because if we were to do the whole track it would mean that we were backtracking around, and we don't really want to backtrack. We want to continue up the west coast into the warmth. Haha, warmth, 14 degrees once we get there. Alright, we're good to go. Got no idea where the entrance is, so we're just going to go down this road here. I presume it's down this road. Oh, here we go, right here. And straight into it. Punakiki Suspension Bridge 2010. And you can kind of see the pancake rocks in the mountainsides here. We're going to show you a bit later on the actual tourist attraction, Pancake Rocks, where there's a blowhole as well. Okay, what have we got here? Yep, we've got to go in here, no dogs. Duke's not with us today because we knew that. Quite a cool system. But this is Kiwi territory, so that's why you're not allowed any dogs. Kiwi the bird, not Kiwi the person. Yeah, we're going the right way then. Bike's running sweet. I just changed the front brake pads this morning. Alright, it's all pretty similar. I'll switch back on once something a little more interesting comes up.
Okay.
So it's a nice flat track. Beautiful bush scenery. Haven't seen any kiwis yet, apart from us two.
Would you like me to video you?
Nice. She's off. It's a very nice trail, very easy.
Very nice. Do you want to go ahead?
I will now, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll catch up with you later on.
Okay,
See ya. Okay, so Barb and I have split. We're good at doing that, aren't we? Splitting up. However, there's just one track, so we can't get lost. I say that now, but we're pretty good at doing that, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go to the top. Of course, we can't take Duke on this trip, so on this bike ride. So he's in the van. So Barb's not going to come all the way with me. She's just doing like a 20-minute ride. He'll have a snooze in the van while she's doing that, and then she'll grab him out and take him for a walk along the beach, which we're not far from. It's a great thing about the west coast. They're right on the edge of the mountains. There's heaps of mountain bike riding, trails like this, and then in summertime especially, you're down right beside the sea. However, you do have to be real careful where you choose to swim on the west coast. You're better off finding a river mouth that's not exposed directly to the sea, because the sea's rough as, has massive undertows on the west coast, steep beaches, so you've got to be careful. Bikers, let's have a look here. This is a popular day walk, so keep your speed down. Okay, looks like we might be going downhill for a little bit here. This is midwinter, so hardly anyone on the trails, which is good. A bit misty in here. Woo! Yeah, I see sharp corners and bits and pieces if you're going fast. Going just standard speed, it's easy, no problem. Nice. So those plants that you can see that look like, well, that one there's a punga, that's a fern, got ferns on top sort of thing. You can see that one there in front of me right now is called a Nico palm. So beautiful big trees. Still look kind of fern-like, but they are huge. They have a massive root system and base. That's one there. Still not like the biggest one I've seen, but maybe later in the video somewhere we'll find a really big one. Later on in these series of videos, I'm going to take you to a massive old rimu tree. Now, by trade I'm a builder, and that kind of excites me to see a tree that's hundreds of years old, because way back in the 1800s when early settlers came here, they chopped down most of the karri and rimu trees because that's the local hardwood and great straight timber for building houses and the like. Anyway, I digress. This track is great. Nothing technical at all. You just got to be careful you don't know what corners are coming out since I haven't done it before. And also there could be walkers, but this is relatively early in the morning. The odd keen runner might be on here. So relatively standard pace is required. Nothing too crazy fast. Hit the duck for that one. So yeah, very flat track, plenty of grip, even though it is quite damp. It's always damp through here. Gets a lot of rainfall on the west coast. So where we are now at Punakiki, this is the highest up that Barb and I have ever been. We've never been past Punakiki, so from here on, the following days, we're going into territory we have never been to, so that's going to be exciting for us. Got no idea how long this trail goes for, so I just want to conserve my battery and then get you guys a bit of the scenery at the top and a bit of the downhill coming back, because apparently it's quite interesting. The good part about it is I'm going to ride up the part that I'm going to ride back down, so I'm going to get to see the track first and know what's coming up, if I can remember. Oh, beautiful old trees there. Okay, well, I've come across this intersection here. I've come down this track here, come across this intersection here, the Paparoa track. So earlier on we were talking about that there's a loop track here. However, you're not allowed to take bikes on that track there. So that is the Paparoa loop track, or the Punakiki loop track going that way. But you can see the big sign up there saying no bikes. So that's pretty cool. The walkers and runners get to go that way and know that there's no bikes coming. But we're going to be going this way. Let's get on the bike and ride. Well, I didn't know there were so many different branches off the track and trail here and there, but obviously Bullock Creek turns off and goes 3.2 kilometres that way. Now I've told Barbara that I'm doing the Paparoa track. She'll end up coming here too, I think. Oh, it says no bikes anyway, so that's pretty good. She'll know that I haven't turned off and gone that way. Cool, we'll carry on. Beautiful wee river down there. See, summertime this would be beautiful to swim in this river here. Okay, well I'll switch back on here because it looks to me like we're coming out of the bush line. Still trees, but nowhere near as bushy, and the trail has got a little rougher. Not crazy rough, but it's not groomed, smooth, wide trail anymore. It's more single track, and you can see there's little rocks and bits and pieces around here, a couple of roots here and there and things like that. So yeah, that's I started out the video making out, oh, this is easy, no problems, but if you're not kind of into roots and little rocks, then it's going to take you a little bit longer than what I would have thought. Barbara will still ride this sort of track. She's perfectly fine for riding this sort of stuff, so I'm pretty sure she'll get at least to here within her allotted time period that she wants to go for a ride. Yeah, I'd say she'd probably just stop right here and have a look at this. Oh, amazing view. Isn't it amazing when you haven't seen something before and you come across this new view? Just outstanding. There's those pancake style. You can see the slithers of the rock. I think there's a lot of beech trees in here. Bit of rimu, good to see. Rata, and yeah. Alright, I'll switch off here, and oh, look over there. Wow, there's a mountain range over there. That'll be part of the Southern Alps. No, I won't switch off here. I'll pedal down the hill a little bit. Looks could be kind of exciting down here. See what's happening, because as I said, the trail's a wee bit rougher and it looks like we're going downhill a bit here, so yeah, we've got tortoise. Haven't seen tortoise much around the place. They do. Tortoise like it a wee bit drier. In Queenstown where we live, there's a lot of tortoise. Oh, puddles. Yeah, alright, well that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? We'll carry on. I'll switch back on shortly. So we just dropped down a little bit and come into this bit of forest here, which is pretty cool. It's got real droopy leaves on these. I'm going to take a photo of them later on and work out what sort of plant that is, because oh, that's rimu, I think. Little new rimus. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, there's definitely some new baby rimu in here. So this is all protected now. You can't chop trees out of here. So pretty awesome to see these New Zealand natives all being regenerated and growing back. Wow. Beautiful. Quite cold in here. I dropped down a bit, and as soon as I got into this, I would call it a built up little forest area, yeah, the temperature dropped maybe 3 or 4 degrees, I'd say. So we'll keep on going, keep warm. Whole heap of Nico palms up in there. There's been a fair bit of work gone into this part of the trail. See, the stones here are all been packed in, and a fence for the cliff, obviously. But if you're on a hardtail bike, I'm not, I'm on a full suspension. If you're on a hardtail bike, this would be a little uncomfortable, I guess. Just let a wee bit of pressure out of your tyres to make it more comfortable. Yeah, because it's hard packed little stones. So I don't know if you can tell the effect that's happening as I'm riding over it here, but it's like, if you listen to my voice, I'll go so it's, yeah, really short, sharp, janky bumps that would be quite uncomfortable, I believe, on a hardtail. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, warning, active rockfall zone. Do not linger or stop for any reason. Okay, well, let's give this a go. It's still quite janky path. And we'll just keep on moving and see if any rocks fall down in front of us or behind us. Hopefully not on top of us. I do have my good helmet, full face helmet on, because full face I enjoy better because of the, well, one, it's cold, it keeps you a little bit warmer. And two, the camera sits better on the chin mount here. Pretty nice right there, down there. Massive rocks in that river, Punakiki river. Oh hell, hang on a minute, I broke the rules, didn't I? I stopped. Paul, hopeless. You see a view, you stop, you're acting like a tourist, mate. Come on. Let's go. Still pretty bumpy. Western Creek. Oh no, Watson Creek suspension bridge. I'd like to look sideways right now, but yeah, probably shouldn't when you're on a suspension bridge. You know the old story, you go where you look. Don't want to do that. Paparoa swing bridge. I think that's how you say it. I only got a quick glimpse of the sign. Let's see if there's another sign on this side. Paparoa suspension bridge. Paparoa. My Maori pronunciation should be better. However, I'm of that generation that wasn't taught Maori in school. So it's not that great. I try, and I like to, you know, I love the culture. I have relatives that are part Maori as well. Both Barb and I gave each other punamus. Barb has an infinity punamu for her wedding ring, hangs around her neck, and I have a punamu which signifies strength. Okay, so she's a wee bit rough. Rocky. That was just a stupid mistake because I took one hand off the handlebars to turn the camera on, got a bit up the wop, so we're off again. But yeah, it's just got a bit rougher. We're going uphill, quite steep now, and yeah, there's that janky rock section. It's not too bad though. I mean, if you're not experienced but still wanted to do it, I still recommend it. You just get off for 10 meters and walk over that piece. Yeah, just a few bits and pieces like this, not too crazy. Still going up. I have a feeling I'm getting really close to the top now. A lot of clear space coming up ahead. You can see the tops of the mountains everywhere else as well. So it's starting to get to the point where I want to go before I turn around and go back. My battery has just ticked over to 49%, but I've been doing a lot of climbing, so on the way back I'll be doing a lot of descending. So I think I'll ride until, you know, if I don't make the summit, I'll ride until I get to 40%, and then that gives me a decent amount of battery to get back on. There will still be a little bit of uphill here and there on the way back, especially since I'm going downhill right now. Anyway, let's see how we go. So we've come to a sign where it says Cyclones Fihi and Gita. Wind damage to forest in 2018. Alright, we'll carry on through here and see what happens. Yeah, so quite a few trees have been blown over here. We're right on top of the mountain, so you know, kind of got to be expected. Every now and then a big weather system goes through. Wow, there's a biggie. Yeah, a big weather system goes through and drop a few of the trees. Some of these trees have been here for a long time, and up the centre of them sometimes they get a bit of rot after they get a bit old, so it makes them susceptible to being blown over anyway. The trail's got nice again in terms of flatness, not so many rocks and things. I guess they've had to have the helicopters up here to clear some of these trees and things, and then at the same time they look after the track a bit easier when there's a chopper. Maybe. It's just me presuming. Okay, we've got to the spot here with a bend in the trail, a Y shape in the trail. I'm just going to go to the Paparoa hut, which is just 2 minutes away apparently, and then I'll probably be walking, so it might only be 1 minute away. Haven't got down to 40% battery yet. .43% battery left still, so that's good. And yeah, signs of life. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, this is what I'll call the summit for my day anyway. Pretty cool place to stop, have a wee drink, and then carry on back the way we came. And it should be a little more exciting because it's mostly downhill. Okay, bike lovers, we are at the Paparoa Trail hut. Let's go in and take a tour. Looks pretty amazing. Bunk rooms, mattresses, nice soft mattresses, sinks, cookers, cards, lots of tables, more bunk rooms, a beautiful fire. There's firewood stacked underneath this building. More bunk rooms, and look at that. What a view. What a view. And that's where we've come from, right over on the coast. Wow, this is absolutely stunning up here. Way down in the distance, straight ahead there, through that long tree, is the sea. You can kind of see the beach way down there. I'll try and zoom in on it for you. And I've come from somewhere over there, through that valley. I'm going to head back that way shortly. But I was just talking to the dock ranger. She's just arrived here. She's actually on an e-bike and has a generator up here, and she's charging her battery. Pretty perfect. Even got bike stands. Obviously lots of people bike it now. And there's her e-bike right there with a generator that she's pulled out from under the building. I don't think that's a standard procedure, but she lives up here basically in all the huts. Travels from hut to hut and makes sure they're all in good condition. Checks that everyone's paid their bills. And there's my bike. And we're about to descend. Okay, we're off. Toilets in there. Down we go. Yeah, because of the dampness, my brakes. Oh no, that's not the way. I've got to go this way. Right. My brakes aren't. Oh, they're a bit squeaky, as you can hear. So that's a pretty good wee ride just to that hut. It's by no means even halfway through the track, I don't think. And you know, I just boosted it up here in turbo with the intention of just getting to 40% and riding back once I got to 40%, knowing that a lot of it would be downhill and I wouldn't use a huge amount of battery. And that's exactly what I've done. I've boosted from Punakiki right up to that hut in turbo, pretty much all the way. You know, I did put it down to NTB a couple of times because turbo was unnecessary, but yeah, mostly turbo. Makes for a pretty quick ride. And then get back down, meet up with Barb and Duke and investigate more of the territory. So much to see around here. Phew! Okay, be careful, Paul. Some tight corners here. Not too bad though. Everyone's talking about these massive foot traps. Maybe they're further up the track. Felt like I was at a long way up the top, but I wasn't when I checked trail forks. Still had a long way to go before I got to the very top. Still, this is an unexpected ride for me. Was not expecting to get to do any of this trail based on our loose plans that we had. So this is a bonus. Need a few berms in here. Probably not ideal for a dock track, but it'd be ideal for me. You'd have to be a lot more careful in summertime. This track will be pretty busy, I would say. Wow, I just really didn't realise I was riding so much uphill. This is cool. This descent is really cool fun. You can kind of grab the corners in there like that, see, and give yourself a bit more grip. See, like that there? You can grab the wheels in there. Oh, let's take a shortcut. Oh, not so good. Yeah, this is that little rough section. She's pretty good though. Oh, that's good. I remembered that quite well. I knew that was coming up, eh? So it's one of the bonuses of riding up and then back down again. You get to think about some of the spots, and I went, oh yeah, I must remember that piece. Because I knew descending, coming down a bit faster, it would be a little bit rough. And there we go, we're down through it, so that was good. Oh man, this is great. Another rough section coming up here. Oh, slippery, slippery dippery. Nice. Okay, not into the pungas. So you don't want to be skidding too much on these trails. That was bad of me doing that. I've got to look a bit further forward. Stop admiring the view so much. And skidding on these trails isn't that great because it's undoing the hard work that the trail builders have done. So best not to skid. Sorry about that, trail builders. Yeah, my front brake's starting to work good now, so that's good. So the front brakes help me stop skidding quite so much. Wonder what the light is like now on the camera. Shift my settings on it. She's pretty dark in here. That's better. Yeah, so I kind of knew that the status of what you're allowed to take on the trails and not, i.e. e-bikes and not e-bikes. And I knew that a long time ago they started out no e-bikes on this trail. Which I always find a little bit unusual. What's that about? I mean, an e-bike is laying the same tracks as what a normal bike is laying. We're not doing big acceleration takeoffs and wearing the track out or anything like that, because you can't. You can go faster and it doesn't wear out the track anymore. So I don't know why that's a thing. No e-bikes. Anyway, having seen the Ranger on an e-bike, I don't feel so bad anymore. Because they can't do the old do as I say but not as I do thing, can they? That wouldn't be fair. And she just straight out, I didn't even know she was riding an e-bike until we were talking. She just straight out said, oh, I was a bit worried about my charge, that I was going to make it to this hut. And then she pulled out the generator. That's pretty cool. She must carry a charger around with her to every hut though. I was a bit envious, to be honest. Could have chucked a bit of charge in there while I was having my muesli bar. One thing I haven't noticed much riding this track is usually a lot of New Zealand tracks they have, oh there's one there, little streams where you can stop for water. Yeah, there's normally little waterfalls and bits and pieces like that, but not so much on this track. It's interesting because, you know, I don't generally drink a lot of water when I'm out for a ride, but I do like now and then to stop at a waterfall and grab some mountain fresh. But yeah, haven't even seen a waterfall. Well, not beside the track. Okay, there's a river down there. We saw that before. This is that rough section. Quite rough rocks through here. The bridge. I did send Barbara a message when we were at the hut, but there's no coverage up there, so I'm hoping at some stage it'll get coverage as I'm riding through here and she'll get the message and know that I'm riding back. I've got a backpack on with lots of tools in there, spare chain, bits and pieces like that. Switch back on soon when I start going downhill again. Oh, I just saw it. Oh, there's a goat right through there. Hey boy, hey, can you see that goat through there? Big black goat. It's travelling through that way. You see the bushes moving. He was on the track, but yes, so the goat was here and he jumped off the track and ran into the bush. But oh, the camera was off because it was just a flat piece of track that I'm riding through. Taking the goggles off because it steamed up while I stopped. Oh, a bit of wildlife there. A few wildlife lovers. Warning. That's warning, I guess. Oh yeah, maybe this too. Oh yeah. Nice. Thanks for the warning, Doc. We're on a cliff edge here. It's pretty cool. A couple of these switchbacks. Not too tight though. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, here's that dodgy section of cliff here again. Don't look down. As he looks down, Yeah, so this is cobblestone type effect on this piece of trail here. It's kind of rough. I hate to think what it's like for someone on a hardtail going through there. Not incredibly comfortable on their BX side. Oh. Okay, so we're back in that area where I thought we were pretty high on the way coming in. I wasn't. We've descended a long way to this point from the hut, so yeah, not very high at all, maybe 250 meters, not sure. The hut was, I think, 511 meters, nothing too crazy. There's that beautiful spot. Yeah, nice. So we're just sort of going across the ridge line here now. Before we start descending again for a wee way. What's this sign say? Oh yeah, more wind damage in 2014. That's why this is clear like this. It's not because of the height, it's because of the wind. Well, you know, I guess the height has a bit to do with it, because up on the tops of the mountains gets the big winds, pushes the trees over. Alright, we'll switch back on soon. Fantails like to follow in the bush, but when you're riding a bike, it's a little bit harder for them. They flit and flutter all over the track when you're walking. But yeah, they probably find it hard to keep up when you're riding like this. I'm sure they can fly fast in a straight line, but they don't. They zigzag all over the place, jump from branch to branch. Pretty social little bird. Down to 26% battery. I'm in eco currently, but I will be flicking it back into turbo when we get to the steeper climbing sections. Oh yeah, that's that part where you can't ride through there. That's good. I wonder how far in Barbara got. We really need to get her a camera too. She's getting pretty good at chatting to the camera now, getting to know you guys a bit better, not so shy. It's good. Danger, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. And there's the other intersection. Flicker into turbo here and just boost up this piece of hill, because I do seem to recall belting down through here. And we'll tune them back once we start going downhill again. One of Barbara's not so favourite pieces of tracks, that. Getting close to civilization now, I think. Looked like a road down there. I mean, when I say close, that was a long way away, because we're going around the base of the hill in the valley to get down to near the river. Done a fair bit of climbing again to get back up to this point. Pretty sure that's probably the last of the climbing. Can't remember exactly. As I said, coming up on turbo flattens it all out for you. It's hard to remember how much you went uphill. Holy, I was off camber there big time. Had to hoik myself over around that tree. Bit of adrenaline rush there. Thought I was going to hit the tree. It's that point where you got that momentum and to brake would make it worse. Oh, jeez, it's beautiful. Flick the bike this way, flick it that way. Oh, look, we're back. Wow, that was quicker than I thought. Wow. That was great. Recommend to everybody. Right, now to find Barbara. How's it going? Not talking to myself, I was talking to the camera. Yeah. He said, we'll believe you. Like I said in one of my other videos, it's kind of strange sometimes you turn around a corner and you're talking away to you guys, and the person that you come across goes, huh? Are you talking to me? No, just talking to you guys. Well, we're back, and I've got how many 13% left still. Van's here still. Don't know where Barb's gone. She might have ridden out down the road into Punakiki. So I'll check my phone and see where she is. Okay, so we're back at Punakiki and we're about to go down and see the Pancake rocks and blowholes. We have been down at the Punakiki river and we've ridden all the way along that track there, all the way up there and up through there. Okay, so now we're at the entrance to Pancake rocks at Punakiki. We're going to take a quick look down there. A little bit about the name. Puna meaning spring and Kaiki meaning to lie on a heap. And this is in reference to the blowholes that we're going to see shortly in the midst heaps of rocks. Also Punakiki, again spring, and kai being food, knowing that the locals had an abundance of food in this area. So let's go. Alright guys, have a look at the rocks over there and see what you make of them. Can you see a big headed rat in the right hand corner over there, and maybe a fish sitting on top of the rock, and then I don't know, maybe a face of some sort, and another face of a big octopus. Well, here you go, this is what I'm talking about. Rat, octopus, fish on top of the rock, face. It's pretty hard to see the face over there, isn't it? Good imagination, I think.
We like people to donate to our biking trails when they come to Queenstown, so we'll donate to their trails as well.
So after leaving the Pancake Rocks, we have jumped in the van with a cup of coffee and travelled up the coast to Gentle Annie's campground. We're just entering their driveway now and going to settle in there for the night, maybe a couple of nights, we'll see. Okay, so this is our first night at the campground, which is Gentle Annie's. And these are the boys. We're cooking some potatoes at the moment, but the fire's pretty raging, so we can't reach the potatoes.
They're in trouble, man. Like actual in trouble.
They're in trouble. Let's go and have a look at the potatoes, see what's going on. Sheepers. She's pretty big. Oh, there's our potatoes. There. Testing the GoPro to see if it'll melt. There's another one down on here. Can you hear sizzling?
That one will be alright. The super blue one.
Yeah. Slow bake.
But that one's...
One missing. Where's the one?
That one's in the shit, man.
Yeah, I think we need to sort that out, don't we?
You'd use the GoPro as a
as a poker.
Skewer. That one, right there, in the middle. That one there. Bam. Yeah, that's in trouble, man.
Nah, they'll be right.